on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Malone. Then there's Garland. And it's Knight in at the 3. We've got Kevin Love. Paul out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Griffin. And it's KD in at the small forward position.
Hey, get CP3.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Hey, watch him.
Garland against Paul.
Screen.
Right side, Garland. And Claxton throws it down.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Here's Westbrook and finished off by Westbrook.
Wow, Westbrook, so athletic. He looked virtually unstoppable there.
It's Garland with the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to Malone. Tries again. Kicks it out to Garland.
Hey, swing it. Switch.
Shot clock at 6. And Claxton throws it down.
Really fluid play by him there in that pick and roll.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Paul against Garland. Paul passes to Love. Paul looking over the floor. Back to Love.
You got it. Come on.
Hey, I got ball.
Garland against Paul. Shot clock at 3. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton.
Griffin.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. 3 on the clock. Westbrook, no good. Here's Malone. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Look, you'll take that shot every time up the floor.
Paul passes to Westbrook. It's good.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there. Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And stolen by Knight. Pass to Garland. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Knight slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
KD can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And, you know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside, has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Boy, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Nowitzki's checked in for Marc Gasol. Now here's Parker. No scoring in this one. Shoots from 12. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, here's Nance. Off on the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And stolen by Knight. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And then slams it in.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping.
And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Durant is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Nowitzki in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, Garland is out there with Malone. Then there's Larry Nance. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Knight in at the 3, the small forward.
Ball coming, ball coming.
And the ball goes out of bounds.